Norway's coastline is one of the world's longest, stretching nearly 100,000 kilometers through winding terrain. In fact, if the shoreline were extended, it would span almost 2.5 times around the globe. Norway, sometimes known as the country of fjords, impresses us with its vibrant landscape and bodies of water surrounded by rocks. However, linking Norway's major cities via highways is difficult due to its terrain. Travelers must traverse the winding A39 roadway along this coastline, which has a journey length of around 21 hours, including 7 ferry journeys. As a result, the Norwegian government has begun work on the country's largest project, the Norway Coastal Highway. This enormous megaproject intends to construct a 50-kilometer shorter coastal route without ferries, decreasing travel time by half. It consists of floating bridges and tunnels. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel before we proceed. What do you think of Norway's ambitious mega motorway project? Let us know in the comments section below. Kristiansand in the south and Trondheim in the north are connected by the present E39 motorway, an 1,100-kilometer-long twisting road. To cut down on travel time and ferry connections, the route passes via the cities of Stord, Stavanger, Bergen, Ford, Ålesund, and Molde. To eliminate the need for ferries along Norway's western coast, the Norwegian government began planning a megaproject that would be the largest infrastructure project in Norwegian history, the Coastal Highway Main Road Project. The goal of the project was to link Kristiansand in the southeast to the coastal cities of Bergen, Stavanger, Ford, and a number of others by building a network of bridges and tunnels over and under the western shore to Trondheim. Since many of the fjords along the route are either too deep or too broad for traditional bridges and tunnels to traverse, the infamous problem of the tough terrain of the western coastline required engineers and architects to be more inventive in coming up with concepts to bring the project to reality. 2 different tunnels would fit within the roadfast, and they would be linked by emergency exits every 250 meters. Every 500 meters in each tunnel would be a lay-by with a phone and security cameras. A mid-route junction with the island municipality of Kvitsøy would also exist. The Sula Fjord crossing is just another outstanding feature of this massive undertaking. The Sula Fjord is a long fjord with a maximum depth of 445 meters below sea level and a maximum width of 5 kilometers. Like the other fjords, the Sula Fjord crossing is anticipated to be one of the hardest tasks to do while working on this massive project. 2 solutions were proposed by the project team to traverse this extensive body of water. The first suggestion is to build a suspension bridge with 3 towers, 2 of which would be attached to the ground. A bridge that long requires support towers that would be no less than 450 meters tall, which, if constructed, would surpass France's Neo Viaduct's 343 meters in height to become the world's highest bridge construction. Building a floating bridge is the second suggestion for the Sogna Fjord crossing. This may require raising the building to provide room for ships to pass. Since the bridge would only be attached to each beach, the engineers would have a very tough time with this. A submerged floating tunnel idea that is comparable to the Solar Fjord crossing also exists. The depths of the Sogna Fjord, for instance, would require considerable changes and adaptations to this floating tunnel. Instead of anchoring the tunnel to the seafloor, in this scenario, it would be hung on floating pontoons, enabling ships to pass above with ease. The construction would resemble an oil rig in that it would feature 4 floating towers that were tethered to the ocean floor. The Rofast project received approval from the Norwegian Parliament in May 2017. And the Rogaland Fixed Connection Project's construction officially got underway in January 2018. At a cost of roughly $2 billion, this portion of the megaproject is anticipated to be finished by 2029. Even though fjord development is already underway, the crew is facing very challenging technical issues due to the size of some of the other fjords. The fjord crossings across Bjornfjorden and the Lanken River south of Bergen are presently under planning. Other less significant fjord crossings have authorized plans. The Sulafjord crossing is also undergoing technical work, such as wave and wind measuring. According to sources on the project team, obtaining appropriate financing seems to be more challenging than actually erecting the buildings. The massive coastal highway project in Norway is expected to shatter several world records and establish new benchmarks for technical prowess in other nations. What do you think of this magnificent highway construction project? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.